Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We're back here at one of my special filming spot locations because guess what? We have the talk of the town when it comes to compact crossovers. It's this vehicle right here. This is the all-new, totally redesigned 2026 Toyota RAV4, and this particular one is the Woodland trim. But before we get into this off-roading compact crossover, let's talk about what we're doing here. So this is another one of those deeper dives where we're going to go for a specific drive where you get behind the wheel and you get to see what it's like to live with this all-new RAV4. New technology, new specs, and a new driving experience. Is it going to be that one that you want to park into your driveway or your garage and daily drive and exist with? Like I said, I'll hop into the passenger seat, you strap in behind the wheel, and we're gonna see what it's like to live with this RAV4. All right, guys, time to do our what it's like to live with this RAV4, the new RAV4 Woodland. I have my key fob. Here's your standard Toyota key fob, as always. Real simple. Has the RAV4 name on the back. Gonna put that in the cup holder. And this is basically what you're gonna be greeted to once you strap yourself in. To turn on the vehicle, you're gonna hit that power on button because remember, all the RAV4s are hybrid, and then the vehicle comes alive. We have the standard little over 10-inch infotainment system screen. And what's great about this infotainment system is, first of all, Toyota does a great job with placement. It's so easy to reach, so easy to see. They updated all their multimedia software, including the maps. To get into all the other features, it's just like before, where you're gonna hit that little gear, and that's gonna allow you to set up driver profiles. We could get into vehicle settings. You even have the availability of activating a dash cam, a built-in dash cam, which is great. And that's basically where we just started. I hit home. Here's your home screen. You could scroll different drive modes, weather. You could customize your home screen. So that's really nice to have those different features. It tells you what mode that you're in. And that's how you work through the infotainment system. Very, very intuitive, very quick reacting. Real volume knob, and also your dual climate controls for the temperature, physical buttons. Everything else is going to be within the screen. So you got your 2 stages of heated seats, heated steering wheel, and then your blower fan. Everything is in the screen, but I like the way that it's very responsive. So when you make your adjustments, it's very, very responsive to that input from tapping the screen rather than it taking some kind of delay. The one thing that's a little kind of confusing is why there's so many buttons for your different drive modes. So on the left-hand side, you do have your drive modes where you can go through them and you could touch them on the screen, or you could just keep hitting the button, and that's going to make all sorts of adjustments. You do have your full custom mode as well. Then what's weird is, so if I'm in sport, let's just say, for example, I could then hit normal and it puts me back into normal. There's a separate button for it. That to me doesn't make any sense. Another one is the trail and the snow. Why do we need a separate button for those 2 modes? So that's another one that's a little weird on why they have that. I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna start off in sport mode, and it does give a little description of what each mode does for you that's different. Wireless charging, just 1. Would have been nice to have 2, but this Woodland trim has 1. You do have all the great new camera technology. So you hit your little camera button, which is left of the shifter, and you can see that now we have the see-through, where you can actually see through your RAV4 when you're parking, when you're driving, and all those goodies. Throw it into reverse. There's our backup camera. When you go into trail mode, you actually get a trail mode backup camera setup where you can see the sides of the vehicle and your pitch and your roll, which is really nice. Or you could do standard. But once you get the hang of where all these buttons are, it's really not too complicated. Let me put it into park since we're not ready to leave yet. You got your hill descent control, shut your traction control off, and then all the other switch gear is where you know and where it's familiar to you. You have your power windows, door locks, power side mirrors. Driver side of the Woodland trim does have an electric seat, 8-way adjustable electric seat. And then the new steering wheel, like the way there's flat black on all the switch gear, you could actually change your adaptive cruise control mode, which is nice, all by the press of a button. And then you could also change what is displayed on the screen. So you could actually have your power flow gauge nicely done. You could also change the layout of the gauges. Whatever floats your boat, that's how you could have it, including your navigation, which is nice. So I tend to like more traditional layout with the dash, and that dash is 12.3 inches. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You have your windshield wipers on one stock on the left, and then your turn signals and your lights, and then your windshield wipers is on the right. Everything else, straightforward. So let's go ahead and go for a drive. Going into reverse, nice camera quality. It's gonna make daily driving and daily parking, especially if you work in an environment where the spots are tight or you're in the city. Notice how you have the see-through, so you can see right through your RAV4. And because all RAV4s are hybrid now, it's that familiar feeling of the electric motors doing their thing. And then when the gas engine is needed, the 2.5 liter inline 4 gas engine, that then kicks in. And Toyota really does hybrids the best. I mean, let's just be real. They have done hybrid technology for a very long time, going all the way back to the original first gen Prius. But behind the wheel, the new layout in here for the most part is really fantastic. I don't like the fact that there's not a hood over the digital gauge cluster. As you can see, the sun is hitting it right now. Doesn't really make it super hard to see, but it's just kind of annoying to have the light hitting the dash head on like that. Seats are very, very comfortable in this Woodland Edition. And don't forget, the Woodland Edition is higher, does have more ground clearance. It's 8.5 inches of ground clearance compared to 8.1 of the regular RAV4s, the other trims of the RAV4. Visibility is great. The A-pillars are pulled very far apart. And just a very, very intuitive, confidence-inspiring driving situation that you're in. Once you get familiar with it, it's like you'll know it like the back of your hand. It's not very complicated at all. And the good news is that each of the drive modes have their own personality to it. You got full-time all-wheel drive in the Woodland. It's all by the electric motor. But getting to everything, making your adjustments, your storage, it really does make this very, very versatile. The thing that I think you're gonna be very pleasant to hear is that there's really not a lot of extra road noise from the more off-road spec tire on this Woodland trim. And the other thing as well is that you're not getting too much wind noise. Where the wind noise is coming from are those raised roof rails with the crossbars. That's where there's an issue. But that's one of those things. It's a compromise. If you want to have the raised roof rail and the crossbar, that's going to create more wind resistance and more drag. And that is where you could create more of that wind noise. So just something to be aware of. But like I said, it's just driving this in tight spots. It's easy to maneuver. On the highway, it's very, very comfortable. You're getting over 40 miles of the gallon in the city. and over 30 miles of the gallon on the highway with one of these RAV4s. This one specifically, the Woodland trim. But just a wonderful environment to be in. And the fact that you have the all-wheel drive to keep you planted, and you got the hybrid setup to give you just a really great range. And they even updated the Toyota Sensing. It's now Toyota Sensing 4.0 technology in here, which is fantastic. But I have my power flow gauge showing. You got where it shows the charge, where you're using the power. And then if you don't want to see that, you could just put the map and have your other driving information. It's really up to you what you want to have displayed. And I like that. And of course, when it comes to parking this vehicle, very, very easy. I'm actually going to show you how easy it is. Go figure. So once you find your spot, I mean, it really doesn't get any easier than that. And if you need, you could always put on your camera and you could see how I'm smack dab in the center. Now to back up into a spot, same thing. Because we have those trajectory lines, it makes it very, very easy to maneuver and to park this vehicle. And I like the fact that you could even see your tow receiver, because with a tow ball on there, if you're going to tow maybe a wave runner or something, you're going to have good visibility to line that up perfectly. But that's basically the new RAV4 Woodland in a nutshell. You power off, and then you're ready to go. Speaking of going, we got to get this one done. So we're going to get back to where it all started and wrap up this RAV4. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, another great day in so many ways. We got to thank Toyota USA for allowing us access to this press fleet vehicle. So nice to go a little bit more in depth of what it's actually like to live with a vehicle like the new RAV4, specifically this Woodland trim. But let me know in the comment section, is this the one that you would want to live with if you're looking for a new compact crossover? Let me know in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised family. Gotta give it up to Latte Lori. She's bringing the laughs, she's bringing the style, and she's bringing the angles. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.